From the Westwood Sports Complex in Washington Township, New Jersey, WCTV, in cooperation with Altice USA, NFHS High School Network, and the NJSIAA, is proud to present the semifinal football game between the Braves of Newton and the Cardinals of Westwood. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry LaFury, along with John Francola and the volunteers of WCTV, as we bring you this semifinal game. And John, you and I have been looking at this game. We've been studying the stats of both teams. It looks like on paper this is going to be a very close game. Both teams 10-0 for the Braves of Newton, 9-1 for Westwood. This is going to be a great game.
Well, Larry, you know, the old days when we used to talk about everything starts in the offensive defensive lines, and when you start this game, those are the two places that you're going to have a victory or a loss. For Parzero's team, and that's the head coach, the Braves, they haven't lined. They average 5'11" in height, but they're 229 pounds. Now you go to Westwood, and Westwood is around 210. So again, the weight is the same. So the execution on the offensive and defensive line is going to trigger the victory in this game.
Well, if you look at Newton, and they come in here undefeated, their big win was against Lakeland. They literally blew them out. But they're a very good team. They start with their quarterback, Luke Young. He's going to wear number 24 tonight instead of number 11. Outstanding quarterback. He can throw the ball.
Well, he has 1,100 yards, over 1,100 yards, 16 touchdowns. And in the backfield, Larry, the second part of this team, number 32, Chase Kramer, 1,190 yards, 16 touchdowns. He's going to be the key man carrying the ball. And, of course, the quarterback, who's 6'3", you can see the young man, number 24, can throw the ball.
And they also have nice wide receivers in number 7, Jaden Elliott, and number 21, Dante North Little. So that's the Newton team. Now we'll go to Westwood. We've done a number of their games. They are an outstanding team offensively. They throw a number of players at you. They're led by the quarterback, Sean Hopkins, who's having a fantastic year.
Well, Larry, he's got 113 receptions for 1,680 yards, and, of course, 15 touchdowns and five INTs. But then, Larry, his rushing, he's the number one rusher once again. And when you put together his passes and his runs, it's the same number. So he's got 113 rushes and 113 passing. So the young man can play.
Not bad. Now, what we were discussing with a number of people, some reporters and you and I, what we think, we're going to tell you what we think here. We think the team that gets on top will have an advantage. Looks to us that Newton would like to drive the ball. They'll throw if they have to. They've got a good quarterback in Young. But they would like to run the ball, kill the clock, drain that clock, and keep this potent Westwood team off the field. Westwood, on the other hand, they're going to try to hit from everything. They hit you with a number of players, with Joe Kramer, who's outstanding wide receiver. They got a plethora of running backs. Although Jaden Brown is out tonight, we've told just before the game he's out. But you also have Tyler Giordano. You have Nicky Baez, outstanding runners. So Westwood is very balanced. I think the team that scores first will have a tremendous advantage.
Absolutely. And then with the defense, as you see Kramer on your screen, 6'5", 235 pounds. The young man can do it all, and he's the catalyst to winning games. He has to make the big plays. He can do it from the wide receiver. He can do it from defense. He scored last week. He had a fumble for a touchdown.
He did. He had a great game last week. It's an outstanding game here for the semifinal. The winner here moves on to the championship game, which will be determined the venue by the NJSIAA. So sometime around Sunday, I don't know, between 10 and 1, teams will find out where they're going. Right now, it's up in the air where they may go. But the winners here will play for the championship. An exciting game. We're looking forward to it. Two great teams, two great coaches. Brought to you by WCTV, the all-volunteer access group from the Township of Washington. We'll be back with the teams coming on the field, the national anthem, the flip of the coin, and finally the kickoff to start this exciting game.
welcome to the field your 2017 Westwood Cardinals football team, led by head coach Dennis Hall and assistants Bobby Guy, Chris Izzo, Tom Amelia, Paul Castellini, Vinny Aiello, Michael Colucci, and Matt Penn. At this time, please remove all hats and rise for our national anthem, performed by the Westwood Regional Junior Senior High School Marching Band.
I got to adjust this camera. I don't like it set up. Okay. Real quick.
Well, that was the national anthem performed by the Westwood Junior Senior High School Marching Band. The crowd is still flowing into here, John. I mean, I look over my left shoulder, and the line trying to get in is really backed up.
We thought possibly they were going to start in about 5 minutes, but they'll be coming in. And it's a beautiful evening, Larry. About 45 degrees.
It's better than last week, John. Last week it was really cold and windy.
Oh, my goodness.
And we were talking to the coaches from Newton. They said it was 15 degrees and windy out there.
It's cold up there, Larry. You know what it is? You have the Delaware River comes up off, and then the high mountain. What do we have? These are, we might as well mention them if you want.
Go ahead. You want me to do it? You do it.
I'll go ahead since I have it in my hand. The referee is Anthony Pirelli. The umpire is Matt Champion. The linesman is Peter Barb. The line judge is Robert Townsend. The field judge is Joseph Maloney. The side judge is Gerard Latera. And the clock person here is Julie Booksaber. We know her for a long time.
Julie.
She's been around. Julie.
Right.
Hi, Julie. Officially, we welcome you to our...
We officially announce you. The captains are on the field. We'll see what hit.
So they're going to...
I think
they
Newton,
deferred.
Newton has deferred to Westwood. West will defend the goal to our left, Newton to our right. And we are getting ready. Now, there's some great games going on around Bergen County, throughout the state. If you're a real football aficionado,
semifinal,
like Pat Rice is from NewJerseyVarsity.com. But some great games. We'll try to get some of the scores. You will know this ended. That you will know this final score when you are watching this. But we'll be hearing it here, and we'll just pass it along to you.
Well, Larry, in case they don't watch TV or read the newspaper, they'll be able to say, "Oh, is that what happened on Friday night?"
This is true. If you're watching this at midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 in the morning,
you'll see it.
You'll see it, and you'll know. Although we're going to have Pat Rice on.
Then you wake up your wife
say, hey, look who
or
won.
husband, and then you never know what may happen.
We are ready.
Football.
Now, the numbers for Newton are a little bit difficult to read. They're silver on white.
we had to get our eyes fixed with 2020, and we're ready to go.
Kick is a nice end-over-end kick. Coming down to Mace. And he's brought down at about the 20-yard line.
And I'm trying.
Who had that? Visage?
Visage was the one who brought the ball up. We did not see the player for Newton.
For Westwood, the quarterback will be Sean Hopkins. We'll check out who is starting at the running back. Kramer. Joe Kramer will be in the slot. Rubino will be to the right also. We'll see who's behind the in the backfield. Visage is out to the right also. So it's trips to the right as Kramer is in motion. Handoff up the middle, very little. I believe it was Nicky
About
Baez.
2 yards, and it looks like stopped by number 58.
Inside handoff to Nicky Baez, 3 yards on first down, brings up second and
I'm going to
7.
give it to Jimmy Harding. I don't have a 58, so
Look at that starting front four for the Rams. But after this play very quickly. Hopkins calling signals. He's back. He looks. He throws. Has his man. Drop.
about a yard, 2
We'll
yards
see,
short.
See how much he gets.
Hopkins complete
Number
to
23 on the
24.
stop, Larry. It's Noah Rivera
Mates.
Sharp.
Mates with the
5-yard
catch.
reception.
3rd and short for
2
Westwood.
on
The
clock
ball
and
is
10
sitting
minutes.
on the 28-yard line. Trips open up to the right. Baez is the lone setback.
It's nice seeing him back.
Hopkins wants to run for it. He has room, and he gets enough for a first down as he gets close to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for Westwood.
Stopped by number 23, Noah Rivera Sharp.
Converts.
Across the front
Set of downs
for Newton.
on the
Briganti,
34.
Babcock, Harding, and Johnny Van Ness.
I love these uniforms.
1st and 10 now. Hopkins calling signals, looks over the defense. It's a relatively tight formation. Rubino around the right side. Fights his way to about the 39-yard line. A pickup of about 4, maybe 5, depending on the spot.
Stopped by number 24. It looks like that's Luke Young. That's the quarterback who changed his number from 11 to 24.
Linebackers for Newton. Kaiser, Lawson, the running back, and McCarthy. Elliott, Young, Little, and Sharp are your defensive backs. 2nd down, 5 yards to go for Westwood. Baez gets the pitch. He's in open and he's tackled as he gets across the 40-yard line to the 43-yard line. Pick up about 2 or 3.
Stopped by Ryan Kaiser. Ryan Kaiser on the stop, number 34. You can see him on your screen. Good looking young man.
So 3rd down, 2 yards to go for the Cardinals of Westwood.
So 3rd and 2.
Hopkins throws outside. Mays has it. He's in the clear. Ball's fumbled. And it's going to be collected. It looks like at first glance the Warrior Newton has it. But let's see. That ball changes hands about 9 times. Newton has it as the ball was fumbled.
Number 7 on the recovery, Jaden Elliott.
So now the ball goes over on a turnover to Newton. Number 24 will be the quarterback, Luke Young. The running back will be number 32, Chase Kramer. He is a good one. Will Lawson will be the other running back.
So right off the bat, one big break. Had the first down at that point.
Got
Ball
it.
wasn't tucked away, and it was kicked out.
Young calling signals. There's a handoff running around the right side.
Lost
And
about a yard.
Whoa.
Stopped by, guess who? Number 1, Joe Kramer, his 74th tackle.
That was Noah Rivera Sharp with the run. Loss of about 2 yards. 2nd and 12 for Newton.
Joe Kramer, right? That young man, now he leads the team in tackle.
2nd and 11.
74 for the season.
Sharp out to the right. We have trips to the right. Young calling signals. Hand off to Kramer. Slips and slides and he falls across the 50-yard line to about the 49. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
I'm trying to pick up the young man who made the stop.
7 yards on the carry. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So, of course, that was 32. Once again, Chase Kramer. He's got 1,190 yards before today's game, 16 touchdowns.
3rd down and 5 yards to go. I'm getting phone calls. Can you believe it? 3rd and 5. Fake to Kramer. Young looking, still going. Fires down, and the ball is incomplete. Knocked away.
4th
Mays
down
with
coming
the
up.
coverage.
Mays has been doing a great job.
So it's going to be a 4th down
Pass incomplete.
for Newton.
4th and 5.
So,
I got to see who's going back there to kick.
let me see. Number 65.
There we
got
go.
it. Is Devin Major. Mager.
We watched him
He can punt.
kick. He could kick.
He's a kicker.
Visage is back.
He's the right guard.
Going to kick it to the right side. Nice kick to Visage. Visage will have it at the 20. Angles to his left. Still on his feet and is dropped at the 26-yard line where Westwood will have their second possession of the game. There is no score with 7 minutes, 22 seconds to go.
Wyatt McCarthy on the stop.
That's Vito Trouts.
And his sidekick.
Yeah. Harry Gum.
Harry Gum. They're going together tomorrow to the, I guess, soccer game.
It's amazing he's not eating.
Well, he's going to eat all the way down and back. So it looks like from the 26.
It's a handoff into the middle. Nothing. Looks like that was Nicky Baez.
Ball handed to Baez. Half-yard
Well,
gain.
you're going right into the teeth of the defense. You can see the coach's box right there.
We got a word from Pat Rice. Demarest leads Riverdale 21-17.
21-17.
You were right, John. That's going to be a large score.
Oh, Demarest, they both can score.
2nd and 9 for Westwood. Mays is in motion. Long pass downfield for Visage. Just overthrown.
Oh, excuse me.
Visage may have thought he was held. Ref didn't think so. So it's going to bring 3rd and 10 as Westwood went for the bomb. Some of the large crowd here, and people are still coming in. This may exceed 1,500 people here tonight.
By the time this game gets into the second quarter, you're going to have SRO crowd at Westwood High School in Washington Township.
3rd down and 9 yards to go. Hopkins got the call from the coach.
Well, you need about 9 yards for a first down.
They got motion on the outside. They're going to call 5 yards against Westwood, I believe.
Heck.
It appeared to me the left side of Westwood's formation.
Whoever that person may be. We really don't call those people out.
Nope, so it's going to be 3rd and 15 for the Cardinals.
Well, you know, deferring the first, you know, as far as the kickoff, and having the defense in one turnover, it's on the, of course, Newton's side.
3rd and 15 for the Cardinals. Hopkins calling signals. Hopkins going to run for it, and he is stopped as he
About
gets
5
across
yards.
the 25-yard line. John, they may have a spy on Hopkins. One of the linebackers just follow him so he doesn't get a run there. Stopped by Young, I believe.
Yeah, Young, again, number 24.
So Westwood now will kick.
It's second punt for Westwood in the first quarter.
Dropping back will be Jaden Elliott, wide receiver. Number 7. And Kramer will be kicking.
He's the number 1 receiver for the Braves. He has 618 yards reception with 6 touchdowns.
Snapback is good. Kramer puts one in the air. Elliott has at the 43. Cuts to his left. Has a room. Jakes away. He's in the clear. He's going downfield, and he is tackled outside the 25-yard line. We'll call it the 26.
Number 22 for Westwood, Zach Cuomo, a saving tackle, and number 7. That young man's got some wheels.
Tackled by Cuomo.
Well,
So-
number 7 was the one who ran the ball.
Straight from the 43 to the 26-yard line. About
So
30
all the
about
mojo
31
right
yards,
now in the
yeah.
first quarter, you know, deferring and having one turnover and a nice run back by number 7, Jaden Elliott, is putting
Got
the
speed,
Braves
Mr.
in
Elliott.
good
Got to keep
position.
an eye. He's a wide receiver, John. He's explosive. Young calling signals. Hands off to. Looks like that's. It could be Cromer again. We'll get it when he comes up.
Looks like 15 on the stop. Rydell
By number 60, Henry.
and Henry, number 60.
So, a pickup of one.
Open the play is 1 yard, brings up 2nd and 9.
Nice sized football team right here if you look at them on the screen.
Looks like both teams in the early part of the game are having difficulty running the ball. Young called signals. Fakes to Kramer. Young runs up the middle and is tackled on a saving tackle. She was off for a touchdown.
Looks like number 24, Mays.
24 Young. With the draw.
So 3rd down now and 3 yards to go. Mays saved the touchdown.
Mays, that was a saving tackle.
There was nobody in back of him if he doesn't make that tackle.
33.
Well, you know, they're getting great execution off the handoffs and they're getting good start.
3rd down and a long 3, maybe 4 yards to go for Newton. We're in 4 down territory here.
Absolutely.
Ricardo. And looks like Cromer gets enough for the 1st down.
Number 53 from Westwood on the stop.
Near the 1st down marker. Will be close.
And another 1st down, it looks like. So Highland makes a stop.
Are they gonna measure this one? Ooh, this is gonna be close. Well, I tell you what, if they didn't make it, he's going for it.
Oh yeah, you don't kick a field goal at this point in the game.
No, that's too far, and it's gonna be a very short.
Unless you got Ludato Groza on your squad for the Cleveland Browns.
I
How
don't
many
know.
people know Lou Groza, Ludato Groza? Well, let's take a look here. Oh, short by, about a foot.
They're for a couple inches.
Well, maybe if you've got a small foot, it would be a couple inches.
How about a toe?
A toe, a nail.
Here's your-
Inches for the Braves.
Is that the coach? Yeah, that's a coach.
Yes. He knew Vito Campanelli, not Vito.
That's
Yeah,
Matt
Vito
Pizzero.
Campanelli.
Matt Pizzero. All right, so it's 4th down and inches.
Another big play. We've had a lot of big plays in the first quarter.
So here we go. Comes Newton. It looks like this looked keeper. And
It's-
I think Young got enough of that 6'3" to
He
get
fell.
across the first line marker.
Yeah, definitely a 1st down.
So Young picks up the 1st down with a keeper.
Young takes
Chains
the
move. 1st and 10 for Newton.
just enough for a
This
1st
was
down.
set up by a great run by Elliott, some 26 yards.
Spotted at Westwood's 15.
Jaden, outstanding runner, receiver, 6 touchdowns.
So 1st and 10, we got 3 minutes, 39 seconds to go. You were at Westwood High School in Washington Township. Semi-final Group 2, North 1. Winner moves on to the championship.
And more than likely will play Lakeland. How's that?
All
My
right.
prediction.
Young keeps it. And Young falls to the 10-yard line. Some of the same formations and runs that Westwood employs, John.
Yep. Joe Highland on the stop that
Down
down.
and 6.
Pick up of about 5 yards. Going to be 2nd down and 5 yards to go for Newton. They are driving 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the quarter.
Larry, I like the way Luke Young runs. North and south, and he falls forward. That 6'3" to get another inch or 2 or a foot to need the 1st down.
So second down now, and 5 yards to go. Young calling signals, no backfield, empty backfield. Here comes Kramer. He gets the ball around the right side. Stops, cuts back inside, stays on his feet and falls across the 5-yard line. I think he might have enough for a first down. Let's see.
A stop by Dylan Henry that time. A saving stop on number 32, Kramer.
We got a third down and 1 yard to go with the ball is spotted just outside the 5. I had him inside the 5.
Ball spotted near the 5-yard line, 30 short.
We're approaching the 2-minute mark in the first quarter. There's no score, but Newton is knocking on the door. Up the middle. Let's see who had that, if that was Kramer. Yes, it was. He's
He's the big runner.
Yeah, he's the big
almost
big
1,200.
He's the workhorse.
Tonight.
That's enough for a first down, so it's first and goal inside 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
And a lot of time has been taken off on the clock with this running.
They have Kramer's 5'11", 195. He seems to be, he runs a lot bigger than that.
Oh, he runs north and south.
He's a north and south runner, you're right. Elliott's out to the left. Young calling signals. Elliott pitches out to Kramer. Kramer has hit the line, and he is stopped. Mays with a big stop.
Mays! 24 on the stop. And that's not Willie Mays.
So a
Zay
loss
Mays.
of about 4 yards, going to bring up a second and goal from the 11. I'm sorry, from the 10.
Second and goal from the
So second and goal now, as they tried to pitch around the left side, and Westwood was there to stop it.
The
We're inside a
junior.
minute. Let's see if they throw.
Nah, they're going to run. I said
Young
they're going to
calling
run.
signals. Young
Oh,
wants
no.
to throw, throws downfield, and it is caught. Is it in? He is. Touchdown.
touchdown Newton.
Touchdown, Young. Let's see who caught that ball.
It was probably the number 1 receiver. He's there right there.
That's Johnny Van Ness, it looks like. Yes, it is, the
44.
tight end, Johnny Van Ness. So Van Ness gets the touchdown of 10 yards, and Newton breaks out in front, 6-0.
The number 44, John Van Ness.
So Major will try the PAT with 35 seconds to go. Plays down, kick up, and it is good. So with 35.7 seconds to go, Newton
Kevin Mater knocks through the PAT.
drives in for a touchdown, and they lead Westwood 7-0. You are watching WCTV, the All Volunteer Access Group from the Township of Washington. Here's the replay of the touchdown, John.
As you see the quarterback at this point going back, and he's looking in the corner where you have Jonathan Van Ness. He goes behind the defender. Now look at the size. Let's get that camera. We're coming over. And now Van Ness jumps up. He gets his big touchdown in the corner of the end zone as the Braves strike first. 7-0.
Well, the crowd is buzzing over that touchdown pass from Young to Van Ness.
Height kills. That was a perfect example, out jumping the defender.
Kick coming down to Westwood. And a flag comes flying in, and usually when that happens, there's some infraction on the run back.
Yeah, Giordano on the kickoff.
Out to the 24, flag on the
Usually a hole, or they're bringing the ball back.
They're going to call a hit in the back against Westwood. They march it back to about, they march it on the 15. Nope, they're going to march it a little further. Now they're inside the 10. They still going. They can only go so far.
I'm assuming they give him 15 yards.
I believe so. The ball is going to be at about the 8-yard line, where Westwood will take over.
First and 10, the Cardinals 8.
The ball's on the 8-yard line. Oh, they finally fixed the change. It got me confused here.
Well, they're 92 yards away.
Well, here we go. Westwood calling signal. Rubino's in motion. Hopkins keeps it and falls across the 10-yard line.
Stopped by number 24. We've been calling his name all day, Luke Young.
So second down now. We'll see if they get the play off. Here, Hopkins picked up 4. So bring up a 2nd and 6. That might just about do it for the first quarter. Halftime. Denver is winning 21-17. We have played the first quarter here on the campus of Westwood High School in Washington Township, New Jersey. Newton leads Westwood in the semifinal game of Group 2, 7-0. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. Second down, 6 yards to go. Pitch out. And Giordano, nothing.
Great job by number 50, Troy Babcock, with the stop. Number 50.
So Giordano on a pitch lost a couple of yards, going to bring up a 3rd down and 7 yards to go. As the defense of Newton has been pretty good here, John, the first quarter and the first play here.
Larry Babcock is 6'5", 225. His dad's got a farm up in Newton.
So it's going to be
that hay.
3rd down and 7 for Westwood. Hopkins calling signals. Hopkins is back. He has time. Throws out, has his man, and he's hit immediately for almost no gain. And that was Giordano out there.
And
so
number 7.
Westwood's going to have to kick again.
Elliott, Jaden Elliott played the receiver very nicely. Yeah.
So now Elliott will drop back to about the 40-yard line. He set up that touchdown by Newton with a nice 26-yard run on a punt from Kramer. He's going to get the ball somewhere around the 45-yard line. So at best, unless there's a penalty, Newton should have excellent field position after this kick. Kick is up in the air.
It's going to be caught at
42-yard line again for Elliott. And Elliott gets down to the 27-yard line where Newton will have terrific field position as they lead 7-0 over Westwood. 10 minutes and 26 seconds to go.
Cromer on a stop that time against Elliott. Elliott's got great speed.
You can't make him go. If you go, you've got problems.
Takes a huge first stride and then it goes. So they're what, on the 25-yard line? 26-yard line they start.
Well, they started on the 26 last time, John. Elliott made a better run, but he caught the ball deeper. Young wants to throw, cuts inside, has some room, and he's to the 20-yard line.
Stopped by Kramer and number 60, Dylan Henry.
So it's going to be a pickup of about 5 for Young. 2nd down and 5.
And you can see if you're rooting for Westwood, they have 3 players.
Not
Three
Pizzero.
players. You know, when you got Elliott, you got Young.
That's a coach for Newton.
Nice.
Got a nice talk with him prior to the game. Big fan of Vito Campanella.
He really likes Vito.
2nd and 5. There's Kramer, hits the line and falls forward. And that's going to bring up 3rd and short. You see Johnny just fell forward and picked up an extra yard or 2.
Henry on the stop.
So instead of 3rd and 5, it's 3rd and 3. That's a big difference. Make it 3rd and 2.
Well, they're getting great field position.
Oh.
You know, you can do all kinds of things once you start in a 25, 26-yard line. You know, it's been all Newton at this point of the game.
So 3rd down now, 2 yards to go. Young brings them up. He's over center. Outside. There he goes. Kramer going to the outside. He bangs 1. He bangs 2. He goes to the goal line. Touchdown. Whoa!
18 yards.
He made that look easy.
18-yard rushing touchdown. Number 42,
18-yard run by Kramer.
That's the Newton crowd on the other side whooping it up. And rightly they should, as they are leading now 13-0.
And waiting for the extra point.
They just wiped out the right side of the Cardinal defense. Elliott will hold, Major will kick.
They have a very seasoned line.
Kick is up,
And
high enough, deep enough, and it is good. So with 8 minutes, 47 seconds to go in the first half, Newton takes a 14-0 lead over Westwood.
The Braves lead the Cardinals 14-0.
Yeah.
47
Signs
left in
by
the first
Westwood.
half.
Let's see the replay here,
Well,
John.
you can see the play as the quarterback hands off to Kramer, number 32, I should say. And as he comes over, a nice outside block there. And now he cuts inside. And now you can see the goal line at this point as Kramer, number 1, tries to catch up, but too much speed for number 32. Chase Kramer, who has 16 touchdowns in a year, and now he's number 17 for the season. And the extra point was good, 14-0 in favor of
WCTV
Braves.
from Washington Township would like to thank Altice USA. Also, we'd like to thank NFHS Network and the NJISAA for giving us permission to cover this game. Thank you all very much. Without their permission, we could not cover this game. As they did last week, they gave us the permission and made it very easy, and I want to thank them so very much. Line drive kick coming down. And this is Visage as he gets across the 30-yard line where Westwood will take over. Now, Westwood's got to get a couple of first down and settle this game.
They
Well,
got to start controlling.
This game could get away very easily, John.
Oh, another score here.
And
Yeah.
then you're really in trouble. So Westwood now has got to settle the game.
Starts their drive on their own 33.
A good start, 32, 33-yard line.
There's his hands Visage. It's a nice shot from the field almost, right on the field.
Oh, it looks nice. I'm ready to jump in and go for a touchdown myself.
I don't know if I want to jump in. And a whistle. Let's see what the
Illegal
call's going to be.
procedure, I would say.
I don't know. We're going to see.
No.
They're backing Westwood up.
Yeah, against Westwood.
Dead ball fouls, motion.
Illegal.
On the play,
Illegal
Westwood.
procedure or motion or whatever you want to call
the
it.
Cardinals.
I used to call it legal procedure. It's 5 yards. It spells to 5 yards.
So second down and 15, a first down and 15 for the Cardinals. There's almost a fumble. Wow, that was a bad handoff. Baez and Hopkins didn't know whether to take it or not to take it.
Well, you had, well, I don't have a number 4. Number 8, Nick Briganti made the stop that time. He was almost in there to get the handoff.
That, you know what? That looked like he was going to take the handoff and run the other way. So it's second.
5'11", 190.
Westwood's got to get to the 43. The ball is on the 25-yard line. Hopkins back. Hopkins now throws a pass.
Screen
Baez
to back.
has. And Baez is upended. Maybe a yard. John, the team for Newton is not only big, they are fast and run to the ball.
Great. I'm trying to pick up number 22 on the stop.
Cards 25.
Number 22, Willie Larson, one of the co-captains, and 44, Jonathan Van Ness on the stop. But they've seen that play before.
So it's third and long again for Westwood. Hopkins calling signals now. He has a long third and about 20. Just shy of 20. Hopkins back. Looks, and he is dropped and sacked as he goes the 20-yard line to the 22-yard line. And this has been all Newton in this first half as Westwood
Ness.
3 and out again.
Jonathan Van Ness on the stop once again. He's quick, he's big, 6'1", 210. He plays the defensive end in a tight end position.
John, I tell you, the crowd here is packed. This place is packed. Now
you got to have a
Kramer,
punt.
Kramer has to have one of his better punts. And you got Elliott back there. He gets they're going to get good field position again if he fair catches
Will
it.
it be on the 26-yard line?
Nice kick. What a kick. Oh, Kramer did the right thing. He got it out there. And Westwood will stop Elliott, the best they can expect for, at the 41-yard line.
A lot of guys. You had 32 Giordano, you had 22 Cuomo, and his friends.
So Kramer came through for Westwood with a big punt.
Very nice punt. One of the best in the year.
Yeah, he needed it. Westwood needed it.
That was about a 35, 40-yard punt.
So 1st and 10 now for Newton. They have scored the last 2 times they had the ball. They had great field position. Here they got very good field position.
Both times was on the 26-yard line to start.
Young calling signals. He's back. He's looking. He has time. He fires downfield. He's got a man open. Oh, just through his hands. Kramer had everybody beat by 5 yards.
What a throw by the quarterback. Luke Young, that was about a 40-yard bomb. In stride.
Boy, Pizzaro, he went for the jugular on that one, and he came up just a little close.
Larry, I'd call the same play.
Oh, absolutely.
I give one of these. I make believe I'm on the line, kicking my legs, and I'm ready to roll. I'm going to fly with the birds. Throw me that ball.
2nd down and 10 yards to go. Woof, that was a beautiful pass.
What a spiral.
Oh, and John, what's bad for Westwood was he had plenty of time.
Oh.
Kramer hits the line. He's in the secondary, and he falls to the 50-yard line.
First down.
They're picking up 6-7 yards a run now, John.
The offensive line. Remember we said earlier, who wins on the lines will win this game.
This is going to be a game of physicality, and right now Newton is winning. That offensive line, Mayhood, Samaljian, Major, Brock, and Summers are just playing beautifully here. And we came on, we said it's going to be the offensive line.
The trenches.
It's going to win.
229 yard weight for the Braves against 209. Look at that
goes
hole.
Kramer again, and he's tripped up, but he gets a first down. Again, another 5-6 yards as the offensive line is opening holes and pushing Westwood off the ball.
You know, Larry, we did not mention that Chase Kramer has only one time in all these games he scored under 100 yards.
And you could see why. He's getting.
He's got all forward motion.
He's got close to 55 yards now. We'll get the stats at the halftime.
16 touchdowns for the season.
Now we know why Newton is 10-0. They're a legitimate team.
Absolutely.
Kramer again. He's in the secondary. Another 7-8 yards on the run.
Stopped by number 10. So Karubia is in the game. Made the tackle.
John, when your secondary's got to come up and make tackles, you got problems on runs. Should be the linebackers and the linemen.
Right now, Braves are winning on that line.
Oh, they absolutely are. There's your time for the half. It's been all Newton. As they driving again, 2nd and 2. First down. Wish he gets up those numbers. That's
32.
Kramer. He must have about 15 carries already, John.
Oh, they're going to give him the ball the whole time. They're going to tell you the ball is going to number 32, and it's not Jimmy Brown. It's Chase Kramer.
And it's not Vito Trout.
It's not Vito Trout if you're rooting for the 93-year-olds.
92 and a half.
Make him 93.
All right, make him 93. 1st and 10. Handoff, nice move. And again, another 6 yards. And that's Kramer again.
Looks like 60 on the stop.
You know, John, it's getting to the point that Newton comes to the line of scrimmage, and you know they're going to give the ball to this young man, and they're just going to push him off the line.
There's a big sign that comes over and says, number 32 is getting the ball.
And you know what? And if he's doing that, if I was the offensive coordinator and the head coach for Newton, I would do the same play over and over
Until you stop it.
When you stop it, I'll stop.
And then I'll send Elliott out for a pass. That's number 7.
Timeout on the field here now for the referee. Let's see what they want here. The referee called time. It's 2nd down and 6 yards to go. We have 3 minutes and 36 seconds to go. Newton leads Westwood 14-0 here at the campus of Westwood High School in Washington Township, New Jersey. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. What a crowd here tonight.
It's important that they stop the Braves.
You know, John, I think we have over 1,500 here tonight. I think. There goes Kramer. He breaks 2 tackles and gets close to the 1st down.
Stopped by 32 on 32.
Hey, you know who that is, 32?
Oh, absolutely.
That's our boy. We got to get a new name for Mr. Giordano.
Pino Giordano, Ivy,
Braves with a 2-yard
old Ivy.
gain on 2nd down, tackled by number 32, Giordano.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2 yards to go with 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go. And guess who's carrying the ball, John? Let's guess. Now,
32.
Well, we'll see, but I would have to go along with that. You never know.
I would say 32.
Well,
there it is.
Down to
1st down.
1st down. Quick hitter.
32. Stopped by 32. No, it was not 32. It was 8. It looked like 8.
Hey.
Nick Briganti.
How did Briganti get in there? We have to take our time because, like I said, these numbers are silver on white. So you have to beg our pardon if we take a few minutes, a few seconds to tell you who carried the ball.
So Briganti goes in and gets the 1st down. They had to give Kramer a little break.
Oh, it's a quick hitter too, you know, bang, bang.
Well,
So-
they have some nice speed.
So the ball's sitting on the 20-yard line of Westwood. Newton is going from left to right. They're trying to add here. Here's a pitch to the right. And this didn't go too far.
Well, you have 40.
To the right, no gain. First met by Kramer.
Well,
Kramer with the
Kramer
run. Benny Dada.
and Dada.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dada and
2nd
Kramer.
and 10.
So it's no gain
That probably was the first time there was a no gain in this game.
in a long time. In a many, many, many carries.
This game reminds me
Newton, the
against
most
Ramsey.
points Newton gave up defensively all year was 19 points last
last
week against Pequannock. 2nd down and 10. Young calling signals. Young looks. He's being run out by Dada. Throws downfield, and the ball bounces. Brings up a 3rd down. 3rd and 10 for Westwood.
Forces an incompletion.
And that was Dada.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Dada was chasing him out
Well,
of the
with
pocket.
Benny and the Jet, Dada.
In the first half.
He needed his jets on full
Oh,
speed.
absolutely. And he's wearing number 24 of someone who has been injured on the Braves team. He normally wears number 11, Luke Young.
I think we mentioned the head coach is Matt Pizzero for Newton, and of course Dennis Hard here for Westwood. 3rd down and 10. The ball is sitting on the 20-yard line on the right hash mark. Newton comes up, splits to the right and left. The rest of the team is tight. Fake to Kramer. Young wants to throw. He has his man. Enough for the 1st down. I believe it's enough for a 1st down.
It looks
Yes,
close.
it is. He's on the 10-yard line. That
So-
was
So
Sebastiano.
Sebastiano went down and out on Cuomo and a 1st down, I believe.
First and goal in the Cardinal 10.
So now it's 1st and goal. The ball is just inside the 10-yard, on the 10-yard line.
What a nice throw by number 24, Young.
1 minute, 9 seconds to go in the half. Kramer hits the line, nothing as he gets pushed back.
You had Giordano, you had 53 down, Highland, I missed somebody else. And 15,
Border City on the tackle.
and Rydell.
Plays good for
Inside a minute to go.
second and goal.
You almost have to stop here. You can't give up a touchdown.
Under a minute to play in the first half.
So there's a timeout on the field. This is coach there. That's Matt Pizzero.
He's taking a stroll into this game.
Coach Dennis. So there's 48.6 seconds. That's Dennis Hard with his team surrounding him. And John, I tell you, I said this once, son, we have a big crowd here tonight.
It's a quiet crowd.
It is packed. John, while we got a minute here, we'll talk a little about this game. The physicality of Newton is really being shown tonight. They have taken control of the line of scrimmage.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
They're running, and they're getting 7, 8, 9 yards on a run. And when they need to pass the ball, Youngest can throw the ball.
Oh, Young's got a great arm. But they're going to keep running against you until you stop him, and then he throws the ball. It's been a perfect half for the Braves.
They've called
No
a great
mistakes.
play offensively, and they're ready for everything Westwood is throwing.
Only
them
one
so far.
turnover, right? Only one turnover.
One fumble. Here's Young. He looks. He throws. Wide open. Incomplete. The player out there was wide open. Elliott. Was it the pass
You know,
intended for Elliott?
I don't know what's happening out there, really.
Third and goal.
That was down and out, and the ball was thrown. What was the score of that game?
28-24.
In favor of
I believe Demarest.
Demers? I just saw that number 7 was wide open.
Yeah, he came off the line. No one got him.
Jaden Elliott.
And he's an outstanding wide receiver.
618 yards for the season. He can run.
He's also one of the captains.
They have 5 captains, all start.
Oh, yeah, you would figure, right?
Yeah. So under 40
Young
seconds.
fires. Oh! Karubia almost had that interception.
That would have been all the way the other way.
Oh, so somebody had to speed to catch him. He was going the other way.
He stepped inside number 7 that time, Elliott. He would have been off to the races. Karubia. He would have been a Jet. A junior, 6'1".
Let's see, it's going to be a field goal attempt. I believe so. The ball's going to be put down on the 16-yard line. I believe Major will kick. I watched him in the warm-ups. He was pretty good, John.
Well,
Kick is down. It's up. It's been tipped and hits the goalpost.
that's the first good play that I've seen if you're rooting for Westwood.
So
They blocked the kick.
So with 32 seconds to go, a blocked field goal as the ball hit the upright and bounds away, and Newton is turned away. However, they lead 14-0 with 32.9 seconds to go.
That may be what needed for Westwood if you root for Westwood. It could have been 17-0 or 21-0 at this point. You had a wide out receiver out there, number 7, Elliott.
Put that in your memory banks.
Oh, I would throw to Elliott
There's Mr. Poggi there.
and Dada.
So with 32 seconds to go, let's see what Westwood can do. Newton is in a cover 2. Pitch downfield. Incomplete. Intended for Kramer. He had enough players back there. I told you they were playing deep. Tried to hit Kramer
Dante
coming across
North
the
Little.
middle.
That time he had 3 receivers within 5 yards.
The band is getting ready for halftime.
It's a great band. The Westwood Cardinals have done a great job all season long.
Dan Pena is the band director. Does a great job.
Wide open.
Kramer has it.
Kramer.
And Kramer gets to about the 35-yard line. The clock will
Is
stop.
that the
while they-
first down?
That's at the first.
Second.
They had one. Second. First down in the second quarter. First reception by Kramer. The ball is on the 34-yard line.
Young
I
on the
think.
stop. The quarterback is playing safety. And that's Noah Rivera Sharp. And
So-
he's been pretty sharp.
He's been all of noon has been shot. So Westwood will have a timeout on the field with 19 seconds to go. They trail 14-0. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer access group from the Township of Washington, Bergen County, New Jersey. 19 seconds to go. Hopkins calling signals. Hopkins throws out. And does he have Mays? Yes, he does. Out of bounds. 14.2 seconds to go.
Maybe
Oh, he may
a
have gotten
quarter of
hurt.
a yard. Let's see. Second down and short.
Going to be very short.
Well, wait. We got to move. I'm watching where the referee is. You got to move. Yeah, there it is. That's better. Probably about a foot away. Less than a foot.
They're going to
How
call.
about an inch?
They're going to be right in front of us. We're not going to be able to see it because of the Cardinals in front of it. Let's see if we can get a peek at it.
It's right there. Look at it. The referee says, I have eagle eyes. Let's see.
No, he's going to bring it across.
He's going to take a coin out and flip it first.
No, we're going to take a peeky boo. Let's take a
they're
look
gonna-
at it.
They're going to bring the chains in. We can't see it. First down. By inches.
By
One to be exact.
We've been told by the nose of the ball. Good thing that ball had a big nose for Westwood.
It was a schnozzle, Larry. A big schnozzle. A little Jimmy Durante. Very good. Very good. I could see him singing away. Who was his girlfriend that he used to call? Jimmy
Mrs.
Durante.
Calabash.
Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. Remember at the end of each show?
John, 90% of the
We're
people
showing
don't
our-
know what we're talking
Hey,
about.
listen, I'm enjoying it.
Hopkins back. Hopkins looks. Ball is batted in the air. Second down with 10 seconds to go.
You know, I think they're trying to set up a down and out and up. What do you think? A little button hook and go?
Yep. Well, I think they're just trying to get a couple of yards, maybe get a field goal out of this. You know,
Well, it's going to be tough. 10.3
I tell you,
seconds.
Newton is back, trying to take the deep pass away, but you
What?
never know.
Where's Kramer? Where's Senor Kramer? Numero uno.
Hopkins calling the signals. He's back. Steps up. Fires. Incomplete, intended for Rubino. Wow, he came close to catching that.
Hopkins searching for number 3, Rubino. Incomplete.
So it's going to bring down a third. So Westwood will just fire the ball into the end zone with 3.9 seconds to go and hope you get, a Hail Mary.
Well, you could have a button hook, maybe a hook and ladder.
Oh, there you go. We haven't seen a hook and
A
ladder.
hook and ladder would be good.
We saw one this year that we called. It was the first one we saw successful since 1989. So we don't see too many of them.
Oh, watch this, a little hook and ladder, maybe to Kramer.
Kramer Mays, let's see. Hopkins looks,
He's running for his life.
looks, throws it up in the air.
You got a catch?
We'll see if it's a catch,
It looks like a catch.
but time runs out.
That's the end of the first half.
So with that completion, the half will come to an end with Newton leading Westwood 14-0. We have the marching bands will come on, and then we will have the second half of this semifinal game. The winner moves on to the championship in 2 weeks.
one more time for the 2017 Westwood Cardinal Marching Band. I don't know if you saw it, but Mr. Lawrence was seen sprinting out to midfield. I waited my whole career to see that. Thank God he's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like you to direct your attention to midfield, where we have our North 1 Group 2 State Sectional Championship Girls Soccer Team. How about a big round of applause for our League and Sectional Championship squad. After winning the section, the girls advanced to the Group 2 state semifinal game, where they were once again victorious, defeating Hanover Park by a score of 1-0. Come out and support our girls in their final game of the season tomorrow, because for the first time in school history, they play in the Group 2 state championship against Wall at Kane University at 12:30 p.m. Congratulations on an amazing and historic season. We're also very proud of you. Great job.
Well, we had the soccer team on for Westwood, who's going to play for the state championship tomorrow, John, and we congratulate them for their outstanding year. They remarkable team, kept winning and winning and winning and getting better and better, and now they have the chance to be state champions.
I think they're going to do it.
Oh my God, everybody from Westwood getting buses and going out to see that game tomorrow. Well, here we have a 14-0 lead, Newton over Westwood. John, quickly,
Well,
the
you
two
know,
stats.
it's been all Newton. The Braves in the first quarter, 11-yard touchdown by Van Ness, the tight end from Young, made it 7-0 with the extra point, and then you had the running back Kramer went 18-yard for a touchdown. Extra point was good. It was 14-0. Westwood started moving, playing a little bit of defense and a little bit of life. Now the ball is going to be kicked to
Unofficially, the stats coming up to us is that Kramer has for Newton 15 carries for 56 yards, like you mentioned in the first half. There's only one game this year where he didn't have over 100 yards, so he's halfway there in the half. So Westwood's going to have to contain him and try to get some offense against the stout defense that Newton has been putting up.
Luke Young is fantastic, the quarterback. This young man can play. He's got a great arm. And Jaden Elliott, what speed that young man has. You got to stop those three players to have a chance to advance against, looks like Lakeland is going to be in the final.
21-0 over Manchester. They're cruising so far, so you never know. These games have a way of changing.
Well, you got to see the mojo. Who's going to have the mojo in the third quarter?
So we're ready for the second half. Constantine comes forward. He pooches it up in the air. It's going to be short. And
That's a tackle.
That was a quick tackle.
24, Mays.
So Mays made the tackle.
This young man is playing. This is one excellent game he's had today.
I didn't see who had the kickoff. It was up in the air, and I never got to see the number.
I think it was Elliott.
I'll give it to Elliott.
Well, you know, it could have, or Kramer. One of the two.
First thing, it's kind of tough with
I
these
missed
numbers.
it.
You can't see the front, you can't see the back.
Well, we got to miss one of them.
We'll try to get it off the monitor.
Yeah, we will from now on. All right, here we go.
As Young keeps it, and he picks up a couple.
2 yards. And I'm trying to pick up. I saw 32.
2-yard gain, second and
Yeah, we'll give it to
Giordano
yeah,
was there in the vicinity, and
we'll give it to Giordano.
yeah, we give it to Giordano.
His mother came up with the
Yeah,
50-50.
I think Larry won.
Hey, did I win? Second down and 7 yards to go.
There's the
And there's a stop up the middle. Rydell and company.
Rydell. And of course 40, Benny and the Jet Dada.
So a loss of 2. They're going to bring up a third down and 11.
There was aggressiveness by the Cardinal that time. And they need to stop right here. That man right there, number 40. Look at, he's shaking his head. He's
So
a
third
bull
down,
right there.
Third down and 11. Big stop for Westwood on the second. Big play coming up now. Elliott is out to the left. Pitch out here to Elliott. Mays loses one guy, loses another one. And where he steps out of bounds should be enough for a first down. Elliott with a big catch and run. And I think he's going to come up about a yard short. Let's see what Coach Pizarro does here.
If it's short, you punt. I would punt.
I don't know how short it is.
I say it's at least a half a yard.
I would say it's a half a yard for sure. No decision is made by Pizarro.
Yard. Fourth down.
Fourth down.
Do you punt or you go? You punt here. Here comes the punting team. What do you think?
No, here comes, they're going for it. Fourth down and 1.
Oh, Well, they haven't been stopped in the first half.
Quick hitter. Quick
No
hitter.
good, no good.
It's going to be the stop. I think he had enough for a first down
Oh
as he
yeah,
falls
the
forward.
second motion.
Second effort. Young had enough for a first down as he hits, and he makes it.
He didn't have it initially. The second motion by him, big first down. That could have been the mojo going to the Cardinal.
So first and 10, as they picked up a third down and 11, they picked up 10.5 yards and then picked up the other half. What do we got? It's a big third down play.
Breaking
Young,
tackle.
hands off. That missing tackles and using his feet to avoid being tackled is Cromer. And
Once
he picked
again,
up,
you can just keep calling this young man Cromer, Chase Cromer.
he picked up 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Just follow his blocking.
43. 6.5 on the carry. Second
And
4.
right now, the Braves are just going into their running mode. 3 runs, usually you get a first down or short yardage. And the clock keeps moving.
2nd and 4 for Westwood. Full house backfield. Boy, I haven't seen that in a long time. And nothing as
loss.
Westwood was able to stop.
Well, you have Mays underneath, you had Dada above, you had 15, and Highland, all 4 of them. Each one gets a quarter of a tackle.
So a loss of about a yard, going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Another critical third down play.
Do they pass this time or they go to the run? Or is this Jaden Elliott's time?
Westwood crowd under us calling defense. The Newton crowd on the other side yelling for the offense.
What a crowd.
Meanwhile, there's a lot of yelling going on over here.
And you and I are here.
And you and I just sitting here taking it all in. Tight formation, split to the right. Young looks, throws, has his man. Let's see what they're going to call. Where's the referee?
No catch.
Ooh, the referee got knocked down and injured. And he's the one that's got to make the call.
Timeout. The referee is hurt. One of the umpires.
The side judge got run into as he's trying to make the call whether in or out.
So we got 4th down, I believe, coming up.
Yeah, they decided that the catch was out of bounds, so incomplete pass, 3rd and 5. Westwood holds. Visage is standing on his 30.
Visage set to receive the punt.
Well, let's just see. Can the Braves punt the ball? Let's see. Have they punted once tonight? One punt?
I believe Major, number 65, will do the kicking. If I could see his number, I'd
It
be
is
100%
65,
sure.
yeah. That's definitely the kicker.
There he is, 65.
He's the right guard, defensive tackle, and kicker. And he jumped pretty high.
That was a pretty good guess on my part.
Oh, of course
He looked
it is.
like him.
Well, we know it was a kicker.
Nice high kick. Ball is bounding at the 30, rolls to the 25, gets to about the 20-yard line,
21.
where Westwood will take over. 1st and 10 with 8:47 to go. They trailed Newton 14-10. Again, we would like to thank the following organizations to giving WCTV permission to cover the game. That would be Altice USA, Mike Casey, Mike White for NFHS Networks, and of course Liz Nodelin at NJSIAA. Thank you all so very much for making the process so easy and giving WCTV the permission to cover this game. Hopkins is stopped. You know, John, Hopkins has not had a chance to run. They have corralled him. His running
They
has
have a
just about stopped.
linebacker watching him the whole time. And Larry, that was a 37-yard punt, by the way.
While Demers continues to hold on.
That was a punt for 37 yards.
You know, Pat Rice said Demers had a shot of beating Riverdale. Not many people gave Demers a shot like Pat
Oh,
did.
no, great team, Demers. You got to keep your eye on Estevez.
2nd and 10. Hopkins takes the snap. Looks, throws, has a man. Rubino down the sidelines.
Wide open.
And Rubino gets inside the 45-yard line as someone missed an assignment out there, I believe.
Absolutely.
Rubino's by himself.
Big play of the game for Westwood. And a first down into Brave country.
First down.
This is the second time Westwood's been into Brave country since the first possession, and they fumbled the ball.
And this is a 44-yard line right now.
Kramer stays
Picked
on his
up
feet. He tries to pick up
about a
some
yard.
maybe a yard. Going to pick up 2nd and
Two.
9.
And I'm trying to pick up 24 once again.
Mr. Young, huh?
That's Young. He's not going to, from now on, he's never going to use 11. He likes 24.
I like that number. If I had a number, I'd wear 24.
That's Willie Mays'
Yeah,
number.
I just like the number. Yeah, we're right on the line of scrimmage as you get that shot.
Well, Westwood's got to move. He's got to get into that end zone. In the third quarter.
Hopkins throws downfield. Incomplete. Surrounded was the ball carry. Intended receiver, Visage.
Pass intended for Visage.
Elliott with the coverage with a couple of other helpers down
Elliott
there.
can play. Great speed for that young man. I'm impressed with the Braves, the Newton Braves. 10-0.
Hopkins now will call signals. Trips to the left.
3rd and 8.
Hopkins steps into it. Throws.
Wide open.
And that's going to be, almost an interception down there.
That time,
Oh.
what he was doing, 21, Larry, Dante Norte Little was like hiding, waiting for the ball to come, and he sprinted up, and he would have been off to the races.
Oh, he would have had that ball. He could have run to my house and had a cup of coffee, which is about 1.5 miles away.
So you're 4th and 8.
We saw it from here. The ball was thrown, and Norte had he
just
broke on the
hung.
ball.
It just hung there.
He was upset with himself. So 4th down, 8 yards to go for Westwood. Hopkins calling signals. Hopkins looks, Hopkins throws. He has Kramer. And
That's
Kramer
it.
falls forward
First
to
down.
the 30-yard line. So 4th and 8, Westwood goes to they go to their bread and butter. Joe Kramer.
Noah Rivera Sharp is on the tackle, but that was all Kramer.
So Kramer gets the first down.
You're 6'5", 235. Give me the ball, says Kramer.
Kramer back. Kramer looks, throws. I think he has Mays out there. What are they calling it? Incomplete. Ball got away from him. 2nd down and 10.
Ran a nice pattern as he came back. Could have been a little bit low. Well, it looks like Kramer maybe one-on-one right here. Closer to us. He's got the nice 6'5".
They have one deep watching him.
Yep, that's fine. Oh,
This is
the old-
Rubino. Rubino gets one. Rubino
could.
gets another one. Breaks
He
another
could.
tackle. And he's inside the 15-yard
What
line.
a play. From the 31 to the 15, 16 yards, a little dazzle. Rubino.
The senior, Dylan Rubino, gets it down into about
A
the
little scat back.
14-yard line.
Larry, waiting for the block, in, out, 16 yards, first down.
That little bubble screen has become very popular. Hopkins back, looks, fires, down to Rubino, touchdown! Dylan Rubino, what a touchdown! And
16
Westwood is on the board with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
16 yards.
So Constantine will try to PAT.
And this is big.
Hopkins will hold.
How about Rubino?
Wow, 2 plays. Enough for the touch, first down. Kick is blocked. Beautifully in the middle. And we get the number. It looks like
20.
It looks like
21.
Norte, number 21. Dante Norte, I believe his last name is
Dante
Little.
Norte Little.
Comes right through, and that's a
Well,
big
here's
block.
Hopkins going back, looking for his target. Rubino, as he makes his cut, as the ball comes up, he's got the angle, great positioning and a touchdown to bring back Westwood. Now the score is 14-6. The extra point was no good, blocked.
So with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, it is now 14-6. Newton over Westwood. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer cable access station from the Township of Washington, Bergen County, New Jersey. So, woof, that was a lot of action there.
They made a move, bringing Rubino in as a wide receiver, Larry.
Got to try something.
Oh, he runs beautiful pattern. He's got quickness. He's a little bit, well, let's see, 5'9", 160. Now you got to play defense.
This is going to be, I believe, Elliott, I think. And he is stopped as he gets close to the 30-yard line. We'll see when he gets up.
Well,
No.
there he is with the ball. Let him get up. 21.
That's Norte again, huh?
Yeah, Norte Little. Dante Norte Little.
So, 1st and 10 now for the Warriors.
And this is big if you're rooting for the Braves.
Nice
you
little.
call them Warriors.
I'm sorry, Braves. Well,
Yeah.
Braves
All right,
are Warriors.
Well, I was going to probably follow up with you. Let's take a look. Yeah, he wasn't in the game. I didn't see him in the game. But he must.
1st and 10
But obviously he had.
for the Braves. Handoff. And tackled is Kramer.
24 Mays
Let's see
and
the,
Kramer.
we'll wait for the spot. And he picked up 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7.
We got a little ambulance going out. It could go out on a call, one of the
Well,
old geezers out there.
Well, they have, they got another one standing by. So 2nd down and 7 yards to go. We have 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. We have splits to the right, 3 of them, 1 to the left. Young calling signals. Young wants to run. Young, he's hit by Mays and dropped shy of the 30-yard line.
You got Mays and you got Brendan Downs. This young man has been playing one heck of a game. Number 24.
Rydell was in the area.
Oh,
Hey,
Rydell.
tell you, Mays played very well defensively today, John. Made a lot of tackles.
Absolutely. He's got a knack for the ball.
Well, here we are, John. 3rd down and 5. They got to get to the 35-yard line. The ball is laying just shy of the 30. A big play for the Braves. They want to pick up this first down and continue moving the clock in the third quarter.
You notice 10, Carubia is playing one of the safety positions.
Young calling signals. It's a quick count. He cut the throws way
what a hit.
downfield. And it's, let's see if they're going to call. They're going to call it complete. But there's a flag on the play. There's a play, a hold against Newton. It's going to come back.
Larry, unbelievable catch by.
And kept his foot in bound. But there was a hold against Newton. The flag was dropped as the ball was delivered by Young. So that ball.
That was an
pulled back.
unbelievable catch that time by a Brave against a Westwood defender.
So now the ball is going to be placed on the 16-yard line. 3rd down. They got to get to the 35. It's almost 20 yards to go. Braves come up to the line. Young
gotta
calling
stop.
signals. Kramer to his right. Young has the ball, goes back, looks, he has plenty of time. Now Brockman breaks down. He throws outside, and he's tackled across the 20-yard line. That's Note. So Westwood is held.
15 on the stop.
They will get the ball back.
And that was a big stop by Westwood, number 15, Rydell.
Stevie Rydell with the stop. Major will step back to kick. He will kick from about his 15-yard line. Vidges is waiting for it on the 50.
You don't let the ball bounce. You got to catch the ball here to get field position.
Major's got to get a nice high kick. He does a beautiful, beautiful kick. The ball will bounce and bounce sideways, and it'll be stopped at the 36-yard line, where Westwood will take over. 1st and 10 with 3 minutes, 1 second to go in the third quarter. Newton leads 14-6. That's it. Pitch inside to Kramer, and Kramer gets to about the 40-yard line. Pick up about 3, maybe 4. Second down.
Inside lateral. I couldn't pick up number 25. Number 25 was Wyatt McCarthy on the stop.
He got 4. 2nd and 6. Zeldner over the center. Hopkins calling signals. Hopkins back. Hopkins throws. He has Vicious for a second, but the ball is banged out of bounds. Going to bring up a 3rd down.
And now with 7 on defense, Elliott.
Elliott has played a good defensive game.
Oh, excellent play.
So going to bring up a 3rd down and 7.
You got to get a 1st down here. 2:30 to go in the third quarter.
All right, Hopkins has the play. Rubino goes out to the left. Kramer follows him along with Mays.
Trips.
Baez is in the backfield. Visage to the right. Hopkins back. Hopkins looks. Hopkins throws. Incomplete. Intended for Rubino.
Stop by number 24. It looks like, Luke Young, you can call 2 or 3 players every down on both offense and defense.
So Newton holds. So now Westwood's going to have to kick. With Elliott back to receive it, he's extremely dangerous.
He's quick, elusive.
Snap, we have whistles all over the place. Well, let's see what this is going to be about. This is going to be motion or offside?
Yeah, I think that's against Westwood. The lineman threw the flag down. I'm assuming they're going to move him back 5 yards. Let's see if I'm right. They go to the line of scrimmage, and we take 5 yards.
So that's going to be motion against Westwood. The ball's on the 35-yard line.
Larry, we have to say the refereeing job has been excellent in this game.
They've been injured, too. They've gotten run over.
The one, yeah.
Oh,
lineman.
He's going to be sore.
Oh, unbelievable.
Snap comes back. Nice high end over end kick.
Bounce.
The ball bounces. Takes a nice
Let
Westwood
it keep
roll.
Bouncing.
And the ball rolls at the 21-yard line, where the Braves will take over. 1st and 10 with 2 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. They lead Westwood 14-6. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. 1st and 10 now. Young got time, fires way downfield. And broken up by Giordano.
Did a nice job. Here's the guy. IV, baby!
Tyler Giordano breaks the play up.
You know what happened? Little IV.
We have to explain way back in September, our first game. Giordano had cramps, and they kept carrying him off the field. He kept coming back, and he needed
IV.
drink. He was getting cramps. So John named him intravenous or IV. We gotta get a new name for him. Second
Yeah.
down and 10.
We will next year.
Yeah, we're gonna
Our nicknames.
Kramer. Young gets inside and is dropped at the 25-yard line to pick up about 4. It's going to bring up third down and
Well,
about
of course, you got number 40. We know him. He's always Benny Dada. And 32 is IV Giordano. But the elevation of the game has increased unbelievably on
both teams have brought their
Picked it
game
up.
up a little bit in
First
the second
half, everybody was asleep.
So now it's third down and a long 7 yards to go for the Braves with 1 minute, 31 seconds to go in the third quarter. The winner moves on to the championship Group 2. Looks like Lakeland is winning that game. Young will call signals. When called, he bolts to his left. He's going to throw back. He throws back, has a man. And Kramer will be dropped short.
So a punting situation.
They tried to drag everybody to the left and throw back to Kramer on a wide field, but Westwood was there.
Dada. Benny and the Jet, Dada.
That play picked up 1 yard, so Major will drop back to kick with 52 seconds and counting. Visage will be on the 40-yard line.
The ball cannot bounce in this situation. It's got to be caught on the fly here.
And Major puts the ball way up in the air, which is, I'm telling you, John, when you look at these games,
Oh, low snap.
something like that is important. Look at this kick.
Now he should catch
Visage
the
will
ball.
have. He has it at the 42. And he gets just shy of the 50-yard line where Westwood will take over. First and 10.
On the
with
49.
25.6 seconds to go. They trail Newton 14-6. You are watching WCTV, the All Volunteer Access Group from the Township of Washington. First and 10 now for Westwood. Hopkins calling signals. Hopkins looks. Hopkins throws, has
Wide
a man.
open.
That's Rubino again, inside the 40-yard line for a first down.
Stopped by Wyatt McCarthy. This young man, Rubino, has come to play in the third quarter. Look at him.
On the Braves, 39.
So first down on that pickup with 18.5 seconds to go.
5'9", 160 with a pair of hands.
Baez is in as the running back. Trips to the right.
On the 39, Larry, from the promised land.
Hopkins got the signal. Hopkins going to run for it. Stays on his feet. Still on his feet. And gets close to the
Maybe
30-yard
about
line.
a yard away.
And that run by Hopkins, his best one of the day, will probably end and will end the third quarter. As we get to 0 on the game clock, we have played 3 quarters here at the campus of Westwood High School in Washington Township. We are going to the fourth quarter with Newton leading Westwood 14-6. You are watching WCTV, the All Volunteer Group from the Township of Washington. Oh, there's Lou Servio, who came from Philadelphia, downtown Philly, rushed all the way up here and made it for kickoff. That's the volunteerism at WCTV. We can't do without these people. Hopkins throws it downfield for Mays. Incomplete.
Great job by number 24 that time. Gave up his body to try to catch that ball.
32.
So incomplete on the long pass, going to bring down third and short.
So 2 yards to go for a first down. You need the first down, but you're in a 2-down situation.
So Visage is out to the left. The rest of the team is tight. We have Dada up front as a blocking back. Hopkins hits the line. He's not going to make it.
Oh, wait, I can see that.
Ooh, wait a minute. I take that back. Let's see what a spot is.
I believe it is. If it's that lineman on that side,
Yeah,
let's see.
he's close.
That should be, I say it's a first down.
We're going to have a measurement. Westwood packed everybody to their right, and Hopkins ran in back of them. Newton was there. They were there.
I say first by 2 inches. Eagle Eye Francola, 2 inches. Let me see the 2 inches. Yeah! By 2 inches.
Got it by 2 inches.
I have my little inch. Inch to go an inch.
John, I think you had your GSP on that ball.
I'll tell you, I could see that. I did that. Eagle Eye Francola, they call me.
Eagle Eye Francola.
Look at me. That old guy that's in the booth.
1st and 10. Hopkins calling signals.
Down 8 points. Need a score and 2-point conversion to tie.
And
Ooh,
Hopkins
that's a
tried to
couple
go
of hits.
right. You know, I think Newton went to the TV and to the film and saw Westwood's formations, and they have defended that
Oh,
package
they did a great job. They're doing,
right
I'll
and left.
tell you, the
They're doing well.
defensive coordinator and the head coach are doing a great job against the high-flying Cardinals. But you can say the same thing to the Braves.
Tough game. 2nd down and 9. Give him a yard. Again, strong left. Pitch downfield to Visage. And it's knocked away. Visage might have had a step.
Incomplete, intended for Visage, brings up 3rd and 9.
You know, that's a play. I mean, you're going double coverage, 30 yards. That's a tough play.
Sharp when the on the coverage.
Now you gotta get a
Well,
first down.
you're going 2 downs here.
Yeah. Oh, sure. From the 30-yard line. Or inside the 30-yard line. On the
Hopkins.
28.
Baez is the running back.
Where's Mr. Kramer?
We're looking. Hopkins looks, throws, has his man knocked out of bounds. No good. Intended for
Rubino?
Rubino.
Rubino.
4th down and 9.
Obviously, you can't kick here.
No, you got to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, absolutely.
Ball on the 27-yard line. So after the first down by 2 inches, Westwood is.
Well, you know, they went for all the marbles in the corner against double coverage, and that usually doesn't work. So you need almost 10 yards for a first down. Oh, wide open.
Oh, incomplete. Hopkins had, if he had time, he might have caught Rubino, but the ball was in the air and it was knocked away.
That was Baez, Nick Baez,
Baez.
number 2.
He
Yeah,
had
that was number 2.
He was open, but he got hit by a defensive lineman and
And he's
couldn't get
hurt
the
right
pass
now.
off. Yeah, it looked like he twisted an ankle. So Newton holds on after a first down. 4 downs, Westwood couldn't gain a yard. They now turned the ball over at 10:24. Newton leads 14-6, and what they need now, John, is a nice drive.
And the score.
Oh, that'd even be better.
Well, yeah.
Ah,
That sort of solidifies your position.
sure does. First down.
And they're blitzing here.
Young throws, incomplete. Throws to the outside.
I think the defensive changes that Westwood has been making on blitzing and coming through is affecting the passing of the Braves, Larry.
Play was intended for Note.
That's Norte Little. You got to make sure you talk about both people.
Dante, Note,
Dante
Little.
Norte Little.
Well, Dante and Little.
And Norte.
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 So 2nd down and 10. The clock stopped with 10 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the game. 14-6. Newton leads. Inside handoff.
Oh, some
He gets
move.
away. He's gone down the sideline. One
He
man to
could.
beat. He beats him. He stays on his feet. And there he goes. Touchdown.
71-yard run.
And that wasn't Kramer. They faked the Kramer. And we'll see, get that number.
I'm trying to get the number.
We sorry, just can't read
There he
these
goes.
numbers.
It's He's going out. He's going at it right now. All the way into the huddle. That 71-yard touchdown.
It was an inside handoff. They faked the Kramer, and I think they handed to Larson, and I think he avoided the block on the line of scrimmage and ran for a touchdown.
Well, there's 20 points.
Kick is up, and it is good. So with 10 minutes, 6 seconds to go,
Let's see if we can
Newton
get that.
takes a 21-6 lead.
We have to get.
Let's see. There's the run. He eludes. He's going down the sideline.
22, 30, 32.
32 was Kramer. So it was Kramer on a 71-yard touchdown run.
The man who's had now only one game under 100 yards.
So that was 71 yards. He came in with 56. So you do the arithmetic. There's his 120-plus yards.
And that makes it, but still 10 minutes to go in the game. But now urgency becomes a factor for the Cardinal after that play. What a run by Kramer.
Kramer is the difference in his game, that running. His ability to run, elude tackles. He got away from a tackle by just moving his feet away from the would-be tackle.
Well,
and
he
ran
had
down the sideline.
He had an 18-yard run in the second quarter. Also, Kramer.
This looks like Giordano, and he gets across the 25 to the 27-yard line where Westwood will take over. What a run by Kramer. What a great run he is.
Chase, a senior.
And what a well-balanced team this Newton is. This Newton team is well-balanced. And
5-11.
You know, John, they can throw when they want to. This Young, I think, if they had to, Young can throw the ball. And they got a couple of wide receivers there with
Elliott
and even Kramer
and
Mote. They can. So it's a well-balanced team. And what they're doing now, Newton, let me just get this play and I'll tell you. Long pass downfield to Kramer, incomplete, overthrown, covered by Young. What they're doing, they're taking one defensive back, calling it a one high, and taking the deep pass away from Westwood.
At that time, you had two people on Kramer.
Right. They're keeping one defensive back 15 yards back, and he's in the middle of the field, and he's trying to cut down the long passes.
Well, you got to throw short and let them run for it.
So second down and 10. We have 9 minutes and 54 seconds to go.
What an electrifying play, though.
Rubino, pass is incomplete. As the ball goes off his hands, he was trying one of those bubbled screens. That didn't work. Young was there.
Well, when you don't know who makes the tackle or who runs the ball, you go Young or you go Kramer. Very simple.
Or if it's a wide receiver,
Elliott.
Although Van Ness had a touchdown early in the game.
That's true.
But
Matter of fact, a 44-yarder. Was it 44-yarder? No, that was a number. 11-yard touchdown from Young.
Hopkins rolls to his right. Sets up now, fires downfield. And the ball is out of bounds. We incomplete. So that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, there you had, Larry. You had three defenders on Kramer.
Well, John, I tell you, right now, Westwood's in dangerous territory. There's 9 minutes to go. They're going to have to punt. So they need 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion to tie this game.
And
So
here now you got poor Kramer just ran about 50 yards. Now he's got to punt the ball. It's great to be young, as they say.
Kramer comes forward.
Let it bounce.
Nice
Got to
kick.
bounce.
Ball bounce, takes a good bounce, rolls across the 40, still rolling to the 36-yard line where it dies. Where the Braves of Newton will take over. 1st and 10 with 9 minutes, 31 seconds to go. They lead 21-6. They are 9 minutes and 31 seconds to go into the championship game. Whether that be at Kane or MetLife Stadium, they need a long drive. Even a 3-4 minute drive would be enough I think, for the Braves.
You got to get a couple of first downs. If you score again, it's over.
Now for Westwood, they're going to have to stop them immediately, get the ball back, and score quickly to give themselves a chance.
And some of the throws can't go 40, 50 yards. You got to have a quick pass and let them run with the ball.
Riverdale pulled the game out, we heard. 38-34, back and forth game. They will again go to championship game. Kramer loses 1 tackle, 2 tackles. He's trying to get away, but he doesn't.
That's a 10, 12-yard loss.
Now you got to take that away from him.
Absolutely. You had number 15, Rydell, and number 53, Joe Highland on that stop.
So it's second down and a loss of 15 yards.
It looked like Rydell was a little bit banged up on that play. No, but he's back in there. You got to stop him right now.
Second and 23. As Newton will take all the time they need, every second.
This is when you tell the clock operator, call me on 24 seconds. And it
Let's see who this is going around the right side.
looks like 32.
Yeah, it looks like him. That's Kramer. So it's going to bring up a third and very long, and you know what Coach Pizzero is going to do. He's going to run the ball because there's 8 minutes and 17 seconds to go. If you throw the pass and it's incomplete, you give him Westwood the ball with 8 minutes to go. You got to try to drain as much clock as you can. Run here and then take forever to kick the ball.
You know, Larry, that time it was 22, Will Larson, number 22,
So,
as he's going out.
so basically what you do here, John, you run. If Westwood doesn't call a timeout, Westwood should get the ball back with about 6 minutes and change to go.
We got plenty of time to come back,
Oh, they do. 6 minutes. We've seen some crazy stuff.
but it's 15 points.
You got to score quickly. And that's it. Let's see if there's going to be a timeout. Nope. Visage will go out.
4-yard gain. Brings up 4th and 16.
So
for the
now
Braves.
the Braves will take it all the way down to
Visage set
the
for
second after the referee
Oh,
puts the ball in
absolutely.
play.
Oh yeah, you got to use the clock.
So Westwood should. Well,
You talk
Visage will
about
get the
2
ball
scores.
on the 35-yard line. We have 7 minutes and 12 seconds to go. The clock is going. Here's your snap. Kramer tried to block it. Visage will have it at the 38.
Up and down.
Visage falls to the 48, 49-yard line. There's a flag on the play, and we see what we got here.
We're stopped by number 23, Noah Rivera Sharp, but now we got a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is.
We wait for the referee to sort all this out. It was right in the middle of the field.
You know, they've been an excellent group of referees in this game. Here it is. Let's see what.
Looks like it's going to be against Westwood. Holding against Westwood.
Holding on the Cardinals.
That's a penalty of moving back to the
15 yards.
36-yard line. And another flag. Whoa. They're going to call a bench penalty.
Normally it's a warning the first time. Let's
Should
see
be.
what happens.
Let's see.
They're usually one warning unless there was too much chatting. And if it's chatting, you get 15 yards on top of this one.
Now they're going to mark another 15 yards off. Here's your penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct
Yep.
against Westwood.
Too much chatting. Look at this. Well,
So now the ball was on the 50-yard line. He
Now-
had 2 penalties, a hold and an unsportsmanlike. Now puts the ball back
that's
to
at least 30 yards and more depending where did the foul occur.
John
but-
thinks it's your little chit-chatting down there.
I think so. Excessive chatting.
Hopkins looks, and he is dropped. He's sacked. Well, Westwood's going to have to pass, and Newton knows they're going to pass, so they're just going to keep coming after them.
Oh, you have to right now. And that was like
So a
number
loss
50.
of 4 yards to go, 6:40 to go.
Troy Babcock, 6'5", 225 on the stop. The wheels coming off the cart, as they say.
Boy, when those wheels come off, they come off kind of quick, no matter who you are and what you're playing.
When you get a holding and a chatting.
Rubino, and it's intercepted. Intercepted down there by Wyatt McCarthy.
Number 25. So just like that, 6'11", the ball goes back to Newton Braves.
So a nice play by McCarthy. He had great position. He went up and he caught the ball, and it comes down on the 50-yard line with 6:11 to go. So Newton now has the ball. They're 6 minutes, 11 seconds away from going to the championship game against Lakeland, huh?
It will be Lakeland, yes.
I think Lakeland won, right?
They
No.
were
We haven't got the final on that, but they were winning 21.
Lakeland should win. They were winning 21-0 at one point early in the game.
So John,
Manchester's a new.
now if you are the coordinator here, you just run the ball 3 times.
Oh, absolutely. I got to give it to Kramer.
Absolutely, and stay in bounds. And Kramer does, and he gets to the 50-yard line. And Coach Hart will, Dennis Hart will call it.
22 on the stop.
John, with 6
Cuomo.
minutes to go, we've got to do a lot of thanking, so we'll do it as
You might
quickly
yep.
as we can. We'd like to thank everyone who helped WCTV this year put these games on. There were so many people to help. We would never be able to put them on, starting with Marwa, our first game, with Chris Diaz as the head coach and his staff, Pascal Kills, Brooke Alexander, and we've known him over close to 20 years. Riverdale, DJ Nymphius, they won today, and they're going on to another championship attempt.
Probably at MetLife Stadium.
Probably would be there. Cedar Grove with Rob Gorati. Ramsey, Anthony Petrock. Lincoln, Robert Hampton. Remember, he gave us all the information, how
God.
happy he was.
What a character he was.
And, of course, the Newton Braves here with Matt Pizzero. We want to thank him. He was so happy that we were doing the game. He said it's great for the kids. And he thanked us over and over again in emails and then on the field.
And if the condition of this game ends this way, good luck to you. And I think you
Long
can come
pass
back.
downfield. Almost intercepted down there by Mays. Incomplete. And as we just move along, I believe that was Mays, right?
Mays, yeah, Mays was there.
Of course, Dennis Hart and the wonderful staff here at Westwood, Danny Vivino, the AD. And, of course, a special thanks from all of us at WCTV, everyone, all of us who were here today, to Hedda Henry, the parent and president of the Touchdown Club here. For every week that we were here, she brought cookies and coffee for us, which helped so many of us. People coming from work had a hot cup of coffee. You can't tell you how much that meant.
She did a great job for us.
To Mike Casey at Altice USA, Mike White at National Football High School Network, and of course Liz Noderlin at the NJSIAA. Liz has been very helpful over the years. Media credentials, setting us up for games, getting us ready for MetLife. Want to thank them so much.
And now you just want to run the clock out.
That's what you want to do here. And Kramer is stopped
By 52, Brendan Downs. And all the seniors for the Cardinal team.
And there's a timeout on the field here, 5 minutes and 43 seconds. And of course, we want to thank the fans, all of the fans that have called us, emailed us, spoke to us, and said how much they enjoy the game. We can't tell you how much that means to both John, myself, and everybody at WCTV. We do this because we really, really, really enjoy it. And when you come up and say that you enjoy it, it makes all the work even more pleasurable. John?
Well, you got to just, first of all, take
All
care
right,
of this
there's
camera
Emily.
person.
These are the volunteers at WCTV. There's Emily. John, you
Emily?
want to say something
Well,
about that?
you know, Larry, I appreciate it. It's been great. The whole time has been fantastic. You know, we enjoyed it immensely. It's been a great year. This will be, with 543, their second loss, more than likely. But you know what? You're in the semis. It's a great year. Again, here's Lou.
There's Lou, who came from Philadelphia and made it. He came from Philadelphia for the important
Ida
game.
Studi.
And there's Ida. Ricky Wojcicki's in back. We got to try to get him. Where are you? Stand
well,
up.
look at him.
Stand up. Do something.
He's hiding behind me, I think. Wait a minute, I'm blocking him.
Where he? There
My
he is.
180 pounder.
There he is. He's the one that puts the game on at 11 o'clock at night while we're sleeping.
And then you have
Bobby Maines is in back of us. We'll get him on the air.
With his new knee. That was almost blocked.
Nice. He got it out of there. Ball is bouncing. And will come on the 31-yard line. Westwood will have 5:36 to go. They trail 21-6. Where's Bobby Maines? Got to get him in.
He's right
here.
behind you.
There he is.
There he is with the hat, with the new knee. So now he's got two knees.
Paul Zazatowski's around here somewhere. We'll find him. And finally, the student athletes who gave us so many thrills and worked so hard in preparing for games and even doing well in the classroom. Congratulations to every one of you. You're a credit to your school.
And this is what year, Larry, you and I?
30.
30
doing high school.
doing high school.
Hopkins throws to Kramer, and Kramer has it knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
And you had double team once again. You know, they scouted this game extremely well. 5:27. I mean, there's still opportunity with 15 points and 5:27 left.
I was thanking everyone. That doesn't mean the game's over.
Look at Vito eating.
Vito, number one fan at Westwood, Vito Traus.
Is that one of the pizzas you and I bought?
Oh,
How did you get that pizza?
Hopkins fires downfield for Kramer, and he's got it. He's inside the 10.
To the 10.
And Westwood has a pulse.
Inside the 10, I believe. Let's see, right on the 10. First down. Now you got to score fast. You're going to go onside. You got 5:19. That's an eternity.
Well, in football, whoa. Hopkins looks, throws out to Kramer. Kramer loses one, loses two, stays on his feet, fights inside the 5-yard line.
To about the 3-yard line.
We're at the 5-minute mark.
That was Petunas
With the
pushing. 4:58 to go. You got to move quickly.
Hopkins gets to the line. Westwood's got to score quickly.
And go for 2.
Baez in motion.
There's the corner.
There's a throw out there. And incomplete, intended for Kramer. Stops the clock at 4:41. Third
And
down.
Elliott was on Kramer.
Westwood trails 21-6, 4:41. There's a lot of time. Ooh.
Oh, absolutely. You can go onside kick. You got to score a touchdown, a 2-point conversion.
So now Hopkins comes up to the line. We have Mace going away to the right. Joe Kramer in a slot. Visage out to the left. Baez in motion to the right. Oh, intercepted. Intercepted. He's going down the side. He loses 1, 2, still on his feet. Still going. Running to the 40, to the 50, and down to the 40-yard line is Kramer, number 32. What more do you want him to do? He did everything.
He's my MVP. He's my MVP. Without a doubt. Chase Kramer. Well, let's see what's the story. Yeah, first down. Will Larson?
I believe it was Will Larson. I beg your pardon. You have to excuse us. We really can't see these numbers. We're looking on a...
You're right.
I believe it was Will Larson.
And when you look at 22 and 23...
There's Newton, and the people at Newton, we have to apologize. We just can't pick up these numbers. We now believe it was Will Larson who had that great interception to run it back. We're going to try to see a replay, and we'll try to
and
get...
we'll be able to tell you who it was.
And inside,
32.
is Kramer. Let's see if we can get the number right off the bat.
So number 12 is back. He's looking for the throw over the middle.
Kramer with a rush up the middle for
as he
4.
throws the ball, and there's,
It looks like 22.
let me just take a look here. Yes, it is. It's
22.
2-2. It's
So-
22.
We apologize. Will Larson with that interception. Let's run that back in slow motion, see how we did it. So we got the name wrong. We'll get it right
Will
this
Larson
time.
is the right number.
Now watch him elude different would-be tackles.
That was an excellent run on his part.
There's
He broke a tackle right there, and now he puts the ball away, tucks it away. Yeah, Petunas almost had the tackle,
and there he is running down the right sideline.
and now you have a race with Brendan Downs and number 22, Will Larson, one of the co-captains.
He's one of the running
They had
backs.
5 and a running back, and look at this run. And
There he is, number 22, Will Larson. We apologize on the first call, but we got it on the replay.
second.
And there's Kramer across the 35.
Kramer rushes for 5
So that
yards.
interception, I think, just about.
With 4:02, it could be turn out the lights, as Dandy Don used to say.
Turn out the lights, the party's
The
over.
party's over, yes. 4:02 is still, 3:51 right now.
And with third down, all they have to do now in 2 plays is pick up 4 yards. And they'll have another set of downs.
So I would say I would go to 32. There it is,
And-
32,
And
first
there's
down.
the first down as he gets to the 25-yard line.
Newton first down.
The up
32,
front,
yep.
you gotta give credit to Kramer, number 32, but also this offensive line has done an unbelievable job.
We should mention
tonight.
all of them, Larry.
Yeah, let me get my paperwork. Went flying.
They averaged 229 pounds across the front line. If not, we'll just take it off the sheet.
Summers, Sameligen, Mayhood, Major, and Brock. They did a great job. There goes Kramer. And he fights his way shy of the 25-yard line.
24 and a stop for Westwood.
We want to thank the cheerleaders for all the work they put in to come out here and cheer the teams on. For all the teams, I mean, all the cheerleaders, they did a wonderful job. Also, the Angry Bird, Westwood, not here.
He's in the contest, or she's
I
in
bet,
the
I
contest.
bet you the Angry Bird is with the play.
Well, Cardinal could have left.
Might
Went
be
south.
could be in the play. Westwood has a play tonight.
Oh, you're right. That
2
could
minutes
be it.
and 18 seconds. And let's see,
Nice stop by Mays. Oh, another
Oh, well.
penalty.
see what this penalty's all about.
See,
No gain on the play, tackle by Mays.
We'll wait the referee,
I think this is going to be against Westwood.
Anthony Pirelli. John, the offensive line, at left tackle is Matt Summers. At left guard is Justin Samaljian. At center is Justin Maywood.
Right
Devon
guard,
Major,
Devin
personal foul against Westwood.
Yep, I knew that.
And then we got
Right
Chris Brock,
tackle is
number
Chris
77.
Brock.
They have done an outstanding job up front. And the running back, number 32, Grammar, has done just great. He's over 120 yards.
Oh, without a doubt.
And
And this game is done. 21-6.
there's
After this penalty,
right.
another too much chatting.
So we congratulate.
Yeah,
Newton.
it's time to. The Newton Braves will move on to the final, and I would venture to say that the game will be a replay will be of Lakeland against Newton Braves.
And they played already, didn't they, John?
Yeah, the score was, well, it was the biggest beating that Lakeland's had in a long time, 47-14 by against Lakeland by the Braves. So, but you throw that game away, and more than likely they could be at Giant Stadium, or MetLife Stadium.
I want to mention that head coach Matt Pizarro, his assistants Kyle Gromiko, Eric Boletti, Steve Downs, Scott Zyman, Chris Grant, Dave Bell, Matt Pumpkin. Congratulate them. The athletic director is Ryan Hashway. So they will move on to the championship game either November 30th, December 1st, or 2nd. Could be at Kane, could be at MetLife. Look at this. Kramer going down to inside the 5-yard line with 52 seconds to go. So we congratulate Newton. We also want to congratulate Westwood for an outstanding year. 9-1. They played great.
They'll be 9-2, as you can see.
Yep. Come
A
get
young
the game,
man,
9-1.
you know, senior Sean Hop.
That'll be the last game for Sean Hopkins.
He had what a great quarterback.
Great career
Had
here at Westwood.
He had a fantastic year outside this game, Larry.
And again, no one has scored more than 19 points against his defense. Only last week, Pequannock did. They scored 19 on him, and everybody else was under 19.
They have a total of 79 points, and today, so 85 points for the season they've given up, including
and that
this
is
game.
going to be it. Westwood falls to Newton as Newton wins the semifinal 21-6. And they will go either to MetLife, Kane, or wherever the NJSIAA sends them. Congratulations to the school and the staff. It is all over. 21-6. Newton wins. We congratulate also the Westwood team for an outstanding effort over the year, John.
Well, you know, Larry, this has been a great year, 9-2 for Westwood. This was a game that they just didn't have it in the beginning. They came in the second half and they scored this touchdown and looked like they were coming back as the coaches are in the middle of the field shaking hands. But I congratulate the Braves. What a great football team. And you know what? I think they may get 2 wins in a row against Lakeland and be crowned state champs. How's that for a prediction?
They were very, very physical up front. They were able to make holes for Kramer to run. He ran. We don't have exact stats, but it was at least 120.
Close to 200 yards.
It could be because he had lost a couple of yards. It could very well be.
You know what you do, Larry? You take your 5 best players, you make them captains. And those 5 constantly come up with the big play. So with that, the final score is 21-6. It's been a great year for us, our 30th year, at least our 31st year.
Yeah,
but who's counting?
We will now do some shows at WCTV Exit 168, and then we'll start our basketball coverage in January.
Well, hopefully we'll get some games in December, right? We can.
We'll try.
1 camera shot just to get some of these schools that have great teams, or teams like Westwood that we see.
So we see the teams down there. There's the Westwood team we talked to by their head coach, Dennis Hart. I know they're very, very disappointed. On the other side, the Newton team is being surrounded by their fans on the far side. They're jumping into the stands.
In the stand. Look at the one young man in the stand.
They are
I bet it's his girlfriend. Let me see if it's his girlfriend. No, we can't see it. Wait a minute.
It could be. So for everyone at WCTV, we want to congratulate Newton and Westwood. Westwood for a great year. Newton for continuing and looking for a championship.
11-0.
11-0. They'd like it to make it 12-0. So for the entire crew at WCTV, as we sign off the 2017 football year, we hope you enjoyed all our coverage in tonight's game. Again, the final score 21-6. Newton defeats Westwood, and they move on to the state championship. Good night, everybody.